Hello my fellow gamers, welcome back to the game here. Welcome to Clive Barker's Jericho, my next project that I decided, spare the moment, that I will do during the power outage because I wanted to play something different for once. And you're going to watch me play one of my favorite games, for actually one of the more underrated titles of the Xbox 360. This is one of the few games where you can actually use cheat codes to get achievements in. This is also my first ever game that I've actually got a 1,000 gamer score on. So, let's start this. I have a Coke this time. And God created the firstborn in his own image. An entity neither male nor female, dark nor light. A singular being that has been both beautiful and terrible to behold. Disturbed by the power of this creation, God left it unfinished. And I decided to skip that because I don't feel like reading. The scene's too slow. Extremely underrated title for the 360 PS3. It was one of the early releases for both consoles.
It's happening again.
Where is
They're
this?
creepy.
This is where it all started.
This isn't real.
It's as real as your soul. Help me.
Oh.
It's 3 in the morning. And you felt it too? When? Oh, shit. Okay. I'll see you at the airfield. They call us the Jericho Squad. We are the top secret combat arm of the U.S. Army Chaplains Corps. As far as the government is concerned, we don't exist. Each of us is a specialist in one of the arcane arts. The Army calls what we do covert occult warfare. It's just a fancy euphemism for witches with guns. There was a time when the church would have burned people like us as heretics and monsters. Now, we fight their wars for them.
Not much of a view, is it? But somewhere down there is the cause of 4,000 years of human conflict. Name any conqueror. Napoleon, Kublai Khan, they've all fought and bled for Al-Khali. It may well be the oldest city in human history. It's also ground zero for Operation Vigil. The rest is strictly need to know. And for the moment, you don't. Vigil was my first assignment with the department. Recognize that cheerful fella beside me?
Arnold Leach.
Our old friend. This was taken back in '62, before we had any idea what he was capable of.
Ritual murders in Baltimore, gas attacks in Sydney, and those poor kids in London.
You got it. Anyway, Leach and his so-called Brotherhood of the Dark Rapture have been trying to gain access to Al-Khali for nearly 20 years. It seems that 2 days ago, he finally gave up on subtlety.
Where'd you get these?
Remote viewers at Langley got some psychographic images out before Leach shut them down.
Okay, we'll run this just like the Glamis breach a few years ago. Cole scans for temporal anomalies?
No, this isn't the same, not even close. Trust me when I tell you that the team has never faced anything like this before.
What's the plan?
Infiltrate the dig site and neutralize Leach and his cronies before they can open the breach. Colonel Ackland of the Swiss Guard is providing perimeter security. He'll give us a sit rep once we're on the ground.
Wake up, Frank.
We there yet?
God, I hate the fucking desert.
Pretend it's the beach. What the hell is that?
It's happening again. This is where it all started. Help me.
Hold on, this is gonna get rough.
Captain, there are no reports of sandstorm activity in this area. This is not a natural phenomenon, sir.
This is as close as we get. That wind will snap this bird in two.
We'll take it from here! Safe flying!
See you at the LZ.
You waiting for an invitation, Jericho? Go, go, go!
Alright, it's a 7-man squad. 7! This would have been one of the greatest cooperative games in history of mankind. The problem is, it's single player. This is one of the biggest downfalls of this game.
You don't seriously think we can walk through that? Man, I think I'm gonna be digging sand out of every crack for the next 5 months.
I'm sure Abby can help you with that.
Alpha, Omega, form 2 fire teams and follow me. Cole, give me a waypoint 100 meters from the edge of the storm and scan for any weak points. The rest of you, stay frosty.
Incoming coded transmission, sir.
Patch it through.
Captain Ross, do you read me?
Ross here. Jericho is in country.
Lieutenant Colonel Acklin of the Swiss Guard. Welcome to the Rub al-Khali.
What's the sit rep, Colonel?
This is what we know, Captain. The research facility here was attacked 2 days ago by a force of unknown size aligned with a fringe religious sect called the Brotherhood of the Dark Rapture. The defenders were overrun, but not before making one last transmission.
The facility at Al-Khali is under attack. Send reinforcements as soon as possible. Hurry, please. We can't hold it off for long.
Shortly after this message was received, the sandstorm engulfed the facility and cut off all communication. We have reason to believe the storm itself is impenetrable.
That's beautiful.
I'll check back with you once we're inside.
Alright,
Jericho.
like I said, it's a 7-squad game.
Negative.
Again,
Picking up something, Captain. There's a tunnel around here somewhere, and there's something else, sir.
Let's get a weapons check, people.
you can change guns automatic single shot. As always. And this game has a weird control. The left trigger doesn't aim. Right stick aims. Left trigger does the signal, and right trigger does your main gun. Okay? That's interesting. Oh yeah, she has telekinesis, by the way. Everybody has an ability. He's fire. I forgot what yours is right offhand. I'll let you know. We'll get to it. I will be using everybody's ability probably once. I'll probably use one character for each episode. The first one will be the squad leader. We'll see how you change characters in a minute. But like I said, it disappoints me this game is not cooperative at all. I was hoping at least the PC version would be, but no. None of them are. It's actually a special edition of Jericho that I own. Not exactly a common thing to have, but not exactly anything special.
Fascinating. The mural's Sumerian, but the writing's Aramaic.
Ancient taggers?
Well, that are art critics.
What's it say? Help wanted.
The gateway to paradise is unlocked with the souls of the innocent and the blood of gods.
So, which are we?
Well, we're not gods.
Speak for yourself.
Shit. It was a joke.
You learned that the hard way. Oh, I'm actually committed. I forgot about that part. There we go. Action commands. That's the other part I hated about this game. I hate action commands. You watch something, and then you react.
Whoa. Bean chick. Tell me that didn't just happen.
I think you'll live.
Why's flashlight? I was like, what's flashlight? B's that. I think A's jump.
Stinks so bad I can taste it.
Okay. This game is really freaky. And you'll see why.
What happened to our storm? Fuck the storm, man. What happened to the daylight? This, ladies and gentlemen, is the lost city of Al-Khali.
Feeling anything, Jones?
No, not exactly. It's more like everything's just sort of...
Empty.
I was going to say dead.
Cole, do a comm sweep for me. See if you can bring up command. I want to call in a sit rep and see what's happening.
Yeah, you do that. She's blood magic. He heals. Fire. I forgot your ability right offhand. She's actually all technology. She doesn't really have an ability. No, a supernatural ability. She can give you ammo anytime you need it. This game, you would never run out of ammo.
Jericho, take cover!
U.S. Army! Halt! Show me your hands!
Easy, guys. They could be friendlies.
They're not stopping.
Ross, you need to look at this.
What you got?
I don't think they're alive, sir.
Permission to fire.
Hold fire!
Bullshit, man. Look at them.
He said hold fire!
And our first enemies.
It's dead. For now.
Alright. Those are our first enemies. We will see those the whole game.
God.
And I'm not even kidding.
Omega, move and clear.
I'll see you there.
We're moving.
Every checkpoint you'll get a bunch of ammo.
How you doing on that sit rep?
There's nothing, sir. I've done a full sweep. Other than our own radios, we are completely cut off.
We should abort.
It's just temporal distortion, nothing we haven't dealt with before. Stick to the plan. Jones, take Alpha and do some recon. Do not engage without backup. Back here in 1 hour. Omega, let's go.
Okay, we split up.
So what is the plan?
We find the command center and recover the surveillance data from the attack. Whatever Leach has done here, it's clear he's in over his head. If they open the breach, there's no telling what might come out.
Agent Green's in charge of the facility. She can brief us when we find her.
Alright, we got the priest, the ninja, and the sniper. I think I'm pretty good. The only the biggest rule is as long as the priest and you are alive, you're fine.
Jesus.
Oh, no, captain. They both have healing abilities.
Is everyone okay?
What are they shooting at? Oh.
Hang on, Amy! Help's coming!
Oh yeah, and people can go down. That's the other part you gotta worry about.
Shit, that was close.
What? That reminds me, what difficulty am I playing on? Normal? Okay, that's what I want to play. That's about what I expected about normal, because that's... This game isn't really that hard. You can play this game in about 6 to 7 hours.
Look there. Close flanks.
Remember the additions in Water Dragoon? It's the same concept.
How long since you were here last?
Captain Ross,
Who's there?
Russ?
Listen.
we've been expecting you.
I'll follow you.
Over there, look. Don't move.
Wait.
I think it wants us to follow.
Everyone stay close.
Alright, I'll follow him. Return fire? They don't even fire. They just run up to you and hope for the... Uh-oh. Back up. Back up. The shotgun is really handy on his G360. I think it's a G360. That's what it looks like. There is no backup weapon.
What? That's all of them?
Headshots are very handy with this thing. But I'm just trying to get out of the first part of the game is actually really interesting. Like, so much darkness, so much
Let's move along.
fun. What was supposed to go this way, was I? So much getting lost. What's this?
Ice crystals. The ground's frozen.
A blood sigil. That's serious magic.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
If they knew they were under attack, they'd have rites and incantations in place to lock the facility down.
Can you unbind it?
Sure can. This is one of ours.
What?
You might want to step back a bit.
There we go, my glasses are on
I don't
now.
know how long before it closes again. You don't want to be halfway through when it does, know what I mean?
Rawlings, come with me. Abby, Billy, you two hang back. If that door doesn't open from the inside, I'm gonna need you to let us out.
You got it, sir.
Oh, she's polite at least. Those are manners.
Neat trick.
Like I said, the goal actually for me today is to beat the whole thing in one sitting. I have not... The light's going out. Just I noticed it. Just looked up, my light's going out. I'm like, okay. I can live with that. The light should be... This is bothering me. I'm about to turn my light off. I just hate looking at something and it just disappears. Oh.
Looking for?
There's a huge array of paranormal detection and surveillance gear constantly monitoring
Alright.
for any sign that the dimensional rift is weakening. We need to find and recover that data so we can determine what Leech has done and hopefully undo it.
This is actually a pretty hard part in the game, despite us being pretty early in the game. You only have two people, you and the priest, and the priest is just...
Enemy spotted.
Alright, there you go, I can see. Okay. Nothing's there.
Is everyone okay?
That kind of worries me.
Muriel!
Drop your weapon!
Don't you fucking move!
Muriel, it's me, Paul.
You're one of them. I know it.
I said drop the goddamn gun now!
Muriel, I swear it's me, Paul Rawlings. We met in '96. I was your handler in Chechnya, then Sudan.
What about Prague?
Prague, 1999. New Year's Eve at the Hotel Bohemia. We danced a Cole Porter tune sung in Czech, then drank ourselves stupid on absinthe. I'm afraid my memory gets a bit fuzzy after that.
Wow. Aww. Bang.
Are you hurt?
Something terrible's happened. They've already opened the breach. It's already out.
What's out? What's she talking about?
Operation Godseal. That's why they sent you, isn't it? You've got to stop it, Paul. If you don't, we've lost everything. Everyone in the world is lost.
Did you manage to record the event itself? If we can pinpoint the source of the temporal distortion, we can find the breach.
Ross, can you read me?
I'm here.
We got trouble. Alpha needs backup.
What's your location?
Northwest corner of the dig site. Multiple hostiles. We keep firing, but they just keep coming.
Sit tight. We're on our way.
Alpha needs help.
We can't leave her here.
I'm not asking.
Abby, Billy, we're moving out.
Okay. Do we go back the way we came? No. Billy gets to... Not Billy. Yeah, Billy's the girl, by the way. I just remember someone's name. You don't jump in this game. That disappoints me. This way. One thing that's cool is when you crouch.
I thought you were a priest.
I am a priest.
Well, what about Prague?
I'm also
There goes that light.
human.
I figured that light was burning out. Alright, so that was the quickest mission ever, right? And it's just kind of funny to me, like, the light just went out on me. I mean, it's pretty cool in here already, so I'm not really... I can see still. But... the next chapter is one of my favorite chapters probably in this game. I absolutely love it. The game has 4 chapters. I should explain this a little bit. The modern day scenario, which we're in right now, then it goes to Germany, then Rome, and then I don't remember the 4th one right offhand, but it's quite random. Ow!
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
And he said his name in vain. Fire? The only one who has fire is, what's his name? Alright, keep reloading. Alright, when you go down, this happens. Alright, you get this flashing screen. But as long as Father Rawlings is alive, you are fine. These things are dumb. And I'm down. Again. That's right, aids the ability. Fire is your ideal way to kill the explosion, guys. But the shooting is pretty accurate too.
Here's one. It's dead.
Arguably, I think the captain's actually the worst character in the game. He's pretty. His abilities aren't. He doesn't really have any good abilities. He just has the healing ability. He focuses on guns.
Jesus, that was close. Nice.
I can't raise Muriel on the radio.
Cole, I need you to do some extreme data recovery. You up to it?
That depends on the level of temporal distortion experienced at the site in relation to the event horizon of the breach itself. If the vortex is strong enough to cause a feedback loop, then theoretically, if the data existed, then it's always existed, sir.
I have no idea what you just said.
I think I can recover the data, sir.
Thank you.
Good enough for me.
That's right. She has the ability to like warn historical knowledge from any point to go. But this is more a first-person tactical game, like. Yes, keep using Fireman. No, you get away from Father Rawlings. He goes down, I'm screwed right now. So I get back up. No, got it. Hermano means brother in Spanish, if you don't know that. This is a nasty sight. What just happened?
Everyone okay?
Oh yeah, he has the ability to distant heal people too. Abby's a lesbian. Hence the beginning of the game when he said Abby will gladly do it for you. If you know what she means, what he means.
There's another one.
This is. Oh!
Sleep it off.
Target down, sir.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm gonna die.
Jesus Christ on a crutch.
I'm sorry, sir. Look at that, she's very polite. I'm gonna die. Delgado just has the ability to kill everything, like... These creatures are getting on my nerves. Like most shooters. Yeah, Hermano. Yeah.
They're coming into the bunker. Paul, hurry!
Muriel! Pick it up, guys. Double time.
Let's go. Oh, they blew it open. That's not good.